Welcome to the Beet Goes On Podcast. Today's episode is about the Beet Retreat. So the Beet Retreat is a retreat for all of our spray tan partners to come together to sharpen their spray tan skills, to get business coaching one-on-one, hands-on, in person. This year, in comparison to the last years, there are tickets that were sold. We actually are all staying in the same Airbnb or in the same area of Tybee Island, which is our cute little island here right outside of Savannah. And Savannah is the home base of the company. So it's just easier to have it here because we have everything at our fingertips: spray tan machines, beet tan products. It's, home base. So everything is here. We don't have to fly it anywhere. I would love to in the future have it on an island or something, but, logistically, it would be harder to get products and equipment and things like that there. So for now, we are keeping it close to home base, but having it on this cute little island is going to be so, so fun. It's such a quirky little island, and I'm so excited. We have about 50 to 60 women coming. And we have it in comparison to last year, which this last year was done in May. There's a big difference there. We did it in May. May is typically a very high demand for spray tan. So it's hard for the ladies to get away from their spray tan businesses. So we don't want to cost anyone money. So we did it in January so we can start the year off together. But what I love is everyone in January, also the access we have to people and coaches, speakers. So we have several speakers. We have one that's an owner of a very, very large, high-end salon. And she also owns multiple businesses, but service-based businesses. So she's really going to be able to coach and give her knowledge and her journey with her business on how she built the clientele that she has, how she manages it, how she manages her business, how she runs it. We have a boutique, and what I love about the boutique owner that's speaking, she was mentored by the salon owner who's going to be speaking, and she has really grown her social media page. So where they're different in that aspect. So the salon owner mentored the boutique owner. The boutique owner had a boutique. She was also on is Morgan Ray. She was on our podcast. They're coming together to speak together, and their strengths are in such different places that I think the women are really going to be able to take notes and get a lot to take with them for the rest of the year. We have our whole content team. We have Missy, we have Mary, we have Esther, we have Izzy. So we have a whole content team to get content at the Beet Retreat. We have some of the Beet Tan pros like Brooke Waters from Athens who are going to come in, and she's been with us for a very long time. I'm going to be one of the spray tan coaches, and we're going to be able to sharpen everyone's spray tan techniques and their product knowledge. And while doing the spray tan techniques and product knowledge, we'll have models lined up to also be getting content for them to take with them. We're going to have merchandise, meaning sweatshirts, t-shirts, scrubs, aprons, very branded apparel for everyone to be able to use, and we'll get a lot of content for them to use for the rest of the year. But it's also just going to be so much fun, and they'll be able to take all of that with them. All the meals are included. The stay is included in the ticket price. All the ticket prices were under $500, which included a place to stay, the education, and all of the meals. So you can't really beat that. I went to a summit just back in June. I was an exhibitor, but I was there for Beettan. But I spoke with a lot of the women that purchased tickets for the summit, and they were anywhere between $595 and $895, depending on if they got the VIP ticket, and you had to get there, pay for your own place to stay. It was just for the education only. So this is a really well thought out price point, and the women are going to leave with all the skills that they need to start this year off with their spray tan business. And I think really it's just a good jump start in January. Our season is spring. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to be face to face. There's just something a little different. We all interact online, but there's something really different about being in person. And there's something really different about being on a cute little island together in the wintertime. So we kind of, Beettan has taken over Tybee Island. What is beautiful and wonderful about it is the business owners. I was just on the phone with one of the hotels that we're renting. We're pretty much rented out the hotel. It's called the Royal Palm, and they're giving us a deal because the owner of the Royal Palm is a Beettan client. The restaurant that we're going to eat at the first night, most of the staff there are spray tan clients of Beettan. So it's going to be really a family affair. It's going to be so fun. And I'm hoping it's going to be a twice of the year shebang. I think Tybee is a really good spot to host this. I think us taking over the island is as good as it gets. And this is an island, it's a cute little beach island that is really supportive of my company. It's where my son, he actually worked there when he was younger. So it just has a lot of heart, and there's a lot of supportive people there that were a part of the Beettan journey and a part of my journey. So I'm so excited to host it on Tybee. Also, Tybee is spelled Tybe. So what we thought is when people were entering the island, we would have a sign close by the Tybee Island sign where you could add a TTAN to the end. So it would be Beettan because Beettan has taken over Tybee. So the island has the spelling of the name of the company in the name. So that's kind of crazy. So yeah, we are so excited. If anyone missed the Beet Retreat, we are going to do more and more of these. It is really, I like to do things like this, I guess, master classes, masterminds, whatever you want to call it. This is really just geared towards this brand, this product, and this type of business. So where I go to these mastermind programs at least once a year, I try to go to multiple, whether I do it virtually or I go in person. I go to Aspire, Tony Robbins, Girl Boss, Girlfriends in Business. Lori Harder has a really awesome Jasmine Star has a really awesome, the list goes on and on. I like to stay connected to women in business, but this particular mastermind summit, we are calling it a retreat, is specific towards this business, this brand. And I just think it's more intimate, which I think is going to be a bigger catalyst and jumpstart for all the women that are going to be here. And I think the spillover from the women leaving and sharing it into the groups is going to spill over to just a great year for Beettan, a great year for the brand. Reflecting on the Beet Retreat in May of 2024, there's a few things I would do that we are going to do differently. First and foremost, way more education. Way more training, both spray tan skills and business skills, way more one-on-one, way more speakers, a full day, just 12 hours committed to education. That is the biggest change. The other one is the time of year that we did it, starting the year off together rather than doing it in the middle of season. That's the other thing. It just is harder to get everyone here in the middle of May because people are busy with spray tans. I'm so happy that Brooke, one of our top sprayers, is coming through. She probably wouldn't have been able to do it had we done it in May again. Reflecting on everything from the last one, that's huge for me. Just more intimate time. Instead of us staying in a hotel downtown and collectively meeting in different spots of downtown, it's going to be more intimate in an Airbnb where we have access to each other for the 12-hour education day. So we did about a 3 to 4 hour education day last time at Java Burrito. This time it's 12 hours straight. So that's that's what I learned from 2024 is I thought 3 to 4 hours was plenty of time to get in some education. It was the 10th anniversary, so it was really about celebrating in 2024. And we still want to celebrate, but we want to give everyone the tools and the skills to have a better year. So changing it from May to January and also having it education first and celebratory after. So the last day will be kind of like a breather, or the last evening will follow the 12 hours of education, speaking, coaching, and everyone can kind of let loose and bond. So the bonding will be last, the education will be first. So I'd say that is the biggest difference. And, it's only up from here. We're going to learn and grow together. And that's, it's not just about celebrating the company, which I get. Like 2024 was year 10. But now it's about growth. Now it's about making some money, educating each other, helping each other, and having each other within this community. That's what makes Beettan so special, is the community vibe. So the speakers for the Beet Retreat, first night, Saturday, is Courtney Nine. She has grown a multi-million-dollar network marketing company multiple times. So she has reached millions on multiple occasions with different product lines, different brands. And what's so impressive about her is her ability to do it solely online as a mother of three, single mother of three. How she did that from an office in her home. I think that is going to help a lot of the women get a perspective from someone who is doing it behind closed doors and not out in her community. She was networking online. She has a lot to bring to the table. She's the first night. The morning of, I'm speaking about 4 or 5 times throughout the retreat. Most of my stuff is spray tan coaching and business coaching. We have Morgan Bryant that owns Morgan Ray, which is a really successful online boutique. She is also on a busy street in Savannah, but she's on the second floor, which makes it challenging. She's been through a ton of challenges, because she opened right around COVID. COVID hit. Then the city decided to build right in front of her boutique. Again, she was on the second floor. So she'd have to, not only was she not on the main street of the shopping, she'd have to get people to go upstairs to shop there. So, she was successful in building an online platform for herself and online shopping, and a great social media live program. So she does pop-ups online. She also does a lot of interactive community work. We're going to a charity event of hers tonight. So she's very interactive in her community as well. And that's what grew her business and made her so strong, is how interactive she is with fundraising and charity work within the community, but also how strong of a presence she's grown online. To date, her podcast episode with us was the most downloaded. And that is because of her online presence. And that's because we collaborated with her to share it on social media. And that's how many people follow, love, and support her. And we want to hear how she did that and how she gained such a following authentically and organically herself. And if everyone who meets her is going to understand, and hopefully can just like rub her on the shoulder and take a piece of her magic. She really is such a fine human. And then her mentor, Michelle Rozier, which owns 40 Volume Salon. She does many other things, but I think what impresses me the most about 40 Volume is the largest salon in Savannah with the most stylists. She has a massive hair salon, and it started with a little tiny spot over by Daffin Park with, I think, 4 or 5 chairs. Like, don't quote me on that, but it was a standard size small salon. And she really learned a lot from that and grew to this massive salon that educates and it educates, and it really grows successful stylists out of it. And that is a service-based, beauty-based business. So I know she has a lot to bring to the table for our service-based spray tan artist. There's still a lot of similarities. And in our case, we don't do hair color. So we can pump more people in and out. So I think her knowledge of growing a clientele and also staffing up. I think some people aren't thinking, some of the women, and I used to not too, did not think as big as you can go. So I think having someone like her with this massive amount of stylists under her at one location, the spray tan artist can really see a bigger vision of what their spray tan salon can be. And she's going to teach us how to do that. Another speaker is Emily Bargeron, who was a mentor and is a very dear, one of my best friends. She believed in me. We had both opened our businesses 10, 11 years ago around the same time. And she really just treated me as an equal, which wasn't always the case. Whenever you open up a new business, it seems to be sometimes women can be catty or competitive or not welcoming because it's just all usually based on fear. She and her business partner, Mary Liz, welcomed me with open arms. But what it's been really fun to watch Emily do is open multiple businesses that are experiential, immersive. Emily brings in people with her creative ideas. So Emily is here to speak, to tell us and teach us how she gets these creative ideas for pop-ups, for collaborations with other locals. She's collaborated with hotels. She's collaborated with music festivals here in town. She did a trucker hat bar right by a stage at a festival at a marina here in Savannah, and was able to bring in thousands of dollars at that pop-up. So I think she just really can bring a lot to the table with marketing a pop-up, collaborating within the community, and how to get really creative rather than just popping in somewhere and standing there and hoping people come. She's really good at getting people through the doors of wherever the pop-up is. She's good at getting people there. She's so creative, and she's so fun. So she built it from nothing. So I started with her. So where we were and where we are is just night and day in the best way. So she's going to be there to speak. Erica Palmisano is a digital marketing. She owns First Page Marketing, but she also owns a salon marketing company. So it's called Salon Marketing. So she brings all the marketing tools, and she knows with the latest and greatest. She's constantly educating herself on Google, on SEO, on website building, on booking systems, on email marketing. She is a marketing guru. So she's going to speak about where she started, where she came from, how she got here. She was in HR when I met her, and now she's grown this really amazing digital marketing company, both for salons and for regular businesses. And she's going to be there pretty much the whole day that Sunday, but she's also one of the speakers who just wants to speak about what's new in the digital marketing world, what Google is doing, what Yelp is doing, what LinkedIn is doing, what Instagram's doing, TikTok might be gone, like everything. She's going to keep us up to date on all things digital so that we can all start the year off. So that's a very strong group of speakers. And then we just have some people popping in and out that are kind of a surprise. All business owners, all women business owners who are just going to pop in and share little nuggets of their journey and inspire and motivate all of us so we can all start the year. And you will have a family when you leave here. You will know that you have a family of women in business and someone to follow on social media and cheer on. And that's the point of it, is just to know that you have a strong, solid support group of women who are all going through some type of business ownership and business journey that you're on as well. We're growing, and we're not going to stop growing. 2024 had some hiccups for sure. I think we've talked about a lot of times on our Tuesday night meetups. We talk about inflation, the election year, the hurricanes, all of the hiccups that happened in 2024. A lot of people saw a dip in business. Real estate definitely suffered. The stock market. Anytime those types of things suffer, we all see a ripple effect of it, on top of inflation and gas prices rising, and us electing a new president, which causes some fear and some stress. So collectively, all of these things in 2024 led to a dip in business for everyone. No matter what type of business you were in, we all had a struggle in 2024. 2025 is looking better. It's looking hopeful. It's looking positive. So I know that having this retreat at the end of this month is really going to be a catalyst for everyone growing their business. But what I'm really excited about is how much I grew as a person in 2024. The only thing I can take is the positive from 2024, because why the hell would I take the negative? And everything that I learned from the struggles in 2024, I've lost spray tan partners. I've lost customers. I've gained far more than I've lost. So everything I'm taking into 2025 is the let them theory. I'm going to let the people go that go happily, joyfully, move forward, push forward, because what I know about myself is that I am strong and I am capable. And anytime I have a struggle or a hiccup, I learn from it and I just get better. So look out, 2025, Beettan is on its way to bigger and better things. And I'm taking all the partners with me.